Good morning, everybody. I literally just rolled out of bed like 10 minutes ago. You could probably tell, but it is the day of my cardiology appointment. The appointment that I have been dreading since I scheduled it, so. Alright, I had to go grab my straightener and use the bathroom real quick. But yeah, outfit of the day, I'm just wearing my Friends Fight t-shirt. I believe I've mentioned that I designed this for my mom's fundraiser. My black cardigan, some black leggings, and then I just have on fuzzy socks. Don't mind all the dirty clothes on the floor. So yeah, I'm going to plug in my straightener, let that heat up while I take my meds and do my blood pressure. I believe I've showed you before, but this is the straightener I use. I got this one in beauty school. Not my favorite, but it's a straightener, so hey. And I'm just gonna set that on my nightstand to heat up. By the way, I moved this bigger end table to that side of my nightstand and put my drawers that were in the bathroom up there. I reorganized everything in them, but I'm not gonna go through that. And then put my small drawers on top that were right here. Organize those as well. And then I just have my pens and my glasses in my Hello Kitty mug and a few like hand creams in that. So yeah, maybe I'll give you guys a tour of that, but not today. But I'm gonna grab my daily meds. Okay, I logged my morning dose. Okay. I logged the today's reading, 125/82. And the time, my pulse wasn't bad, or my BPM, sorry, I don't fucking care, it's the same thing. Beebs came in and absolutely tackled me and held me down, so my heart rate was a little up there, but that's his fault, not mine. So I actually am gonna take my cuff with me, so my cardiologist can get a feel of like what I'm using at home to take my blood pressure. I'm also gonna let him know that Nicole calibrated it for me with the ones at the clinic to make sure it's accurate, and they were like basically completely accurate, maybe just like one number off. So they're just like, the wrist cuffs are just like a smidge less accurate than the arm cuffs. So I'm gonna throw that in my bag to take with me. I told Beebs I want to leave by 9:15. So this is random, but I hung out with my cousin Jackson the other day, and he gave me this pocket watch. I want to get a battery for it, and then I just had this mini carabiner, so I attached the pocket watch and my hand sanitizer to it. The hand sanitizer's clip was like busted, if you can see that. It kept falling off, so that's pretty cool. Also, we went to the Off-Road Expo in Salt Lake, where my dad goes to his car shows, and I got this mini duck. Alright, I did this hair. I look like less of a dumb bitch. I did it without a mirror, so yeah, I don't have hairspray, so don't mind the flyaways, but this is today's look. I'm going to wear my heart necklace, and yeah, we're gonna get ready to go. Beebs is in the shower, well, he's getting in the shower, and then we're probably gonna go get breakfast on our way, probably like McDonald's breakfast or something, just because that's easiest. So yeah, did my hair. I'm not gonna wear any makeup today. I'll probably cry today at some point, so not gonna wear that. But I wore my 1,000 Wishes. I've been wearing this a lot. I've told you guys that I kind of want to save my Sand and Sable because it reminds me of my mom. I used to have her original bottle of this, like the original packaging that she used, but I gave that to my sister. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, I'm actually going to take an anxiety pill because I'm already starting to feel a little bit anxious. I get this way after every cardiology appointment. I believe I told you guys I broke down to my stepmom over text a couple of days ago. And I told her like how scared I was for bad news, and she told me like, you're focusing, like you're being kind of a negative Nancy. She didn't say that like word for word, but she was telling me like, you need to focus on the good, not the negative. Like, you've been doing everything you can do. You've cut out vaping, weed. You've only had a few drinks recently. alcohol wise. Haven't been drinking caffeine. Like, I'm sure he'll have amazing news. Like, you can't focus on the negative aspect. Like, I'm sure the appointment will go great. And I told her, like, how December was the first time I felt like I got good news, aka no bad news. Obviously, to me, I still thought of it as good news because he didn't have anything negative to say. Like, he wasn't like, oh, like, your heart's gone down in progress or whatever. Like, it was a good appointment. And she kind of reiterated to me that, like, if December was a good appointment, then why would March be any worse? So, yeah. And my dad told me the same thing. I kind of discussed with him what I talked to Nicole about, and he agreed with her. And yeah, I'm just lucky to have my dad and Nicole. They're amazing. I couldn't ask for a better support system. Obviously, my dad is incredible. I love him so much. Nobody will ever compare to my dad as far as man in my life goes. Nobody will compare. He always comes first. And Nicole, obviously, angel on earth. Like, she's just amazing. Not only my dad, but my sister and I are so lucky to have her. I fully believe that my mom sent Nicole in a time where the three of us needed her. Because I know that even though my mom's not here physically, she's never left us alone. And she didn't want my dad or my sister and I to be alone. So she sent Nicole, and I'm so thankful for that. Anyway, let's pop this anxiety pill down the hatch. Drinking a flat soda from last night. My cardiologist will not know that this is my first beverage of the day, but down the hatch. Now I won't have a panic attack. Anyway, after that little sappy rant, Beeb's naked ass just came in here to give me a kiss. I told him I don't want his drippings on me, so anyway,
Does
yeah.
your anxious pill seem to be helping?
Yeah, but I wouldn't bring your naked ass in here because I'm recording.
Okay.
Love you. He literally just got out of the shower and is butt ass naked, and he almost just walked in here mid video. Anyways, I pulled out my journal. I am gonna take my journal with me. I just feel like it'll keep me from losing my shit. Obviously, the anxiety pill will help more than I'm giving it credit for, but woosah. I'm gonna have a shit fit. Also, this is my journal, so I'm obviously not gonna show you everything. But why does my handwriting change so much? Like, it went from that to tiny as fuck. Like, the hell? That looks like my dad's handwriting. What the fuck? Also, I've come to the conclusion that the reason my heart rate has been so high, and by high I mean like low to middle of like the 80s range, is because I haven't drinking hardly any water in the last 3 weeks. So, I will be doing that today before we go, because I don't know, I have literally no clue if they're going to do an echo. And if they do, when they do an echo is like an ultrasound of your heart pretty much. The full study is like 45 minutes to an hour. I've had one full study. I'm sure I had other full studies when I was in the hospital last January, but I don't remember that point in my life. So, anyway, full study is up to an hour. And I've had like 3 or 4 partial studies where they just go in and take certain pictures of certain areas of my heart, like whatever my team of doctors is focusing on for me, like wherever is the concern. So yeah, I don't know if they're doing a partial study today. They want me there at 9:45. Apparently, my appointment's not until 10, so I am showing up 15 minutes early, which is usually the amount of time it takes for a partial study. But I also talked to the cardiology office a few days ago, and I asked them, like, did my cardiologist, obviously I said his name, but I can't tell you guys. I was like, did my cardiologist request an echo? And they were like, well, usually the heart failure clinic across the hall will schedule, like the Heart Institute will schedule a echocardiogram, and it doesn't look on your chart like there is one scheduled. So I don't fucking know. But like I was saying, I totally missed my point of my talking point. But when they do an echo, they have to inject contrast to basically light your heart up so they can see all the chambers and all the smaller ventricles. And I need to be hydrated because there was one time, I believe it was the last time I got an echo, that they couldn't find a vein. My veins are shit as it is, but being dehydrated probably doesn't help. So I will be taking my Stanley type cup. It's not a Stanley, just looks like one. But I will be taking that full of ice water, or maybe I'll just get an ice water at McDonald's. But I feel like that's more work, and I would feel like a fucking asshole if I went to McDonald's and asked for an ice water as a beverage. Like, that's like going to Starbucks and ordering an ice water. Like, I feel like it just puts them in a position where they're doing a pointless job. Like, you could have just got water at home out of your fucking fridge. Anyway, the anxious feeling is slowly going away. Thank God. But I did put my heart necklace in this little panda jewelry box that sits on top of there now. I don't know where this came from. It's from the San Diego Zoo for $8. I've never been to the San Diego Zoo that I can recall. Don't know where this came from, but my heart necklace is in here, so we're gonna take that baby out and put it on. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but the first time I wore this necklace to a cardiology appointment, my cardiologist got close to it because he noticed it was a heart, and he goes, "That's really cool. It's actually really accurate." So if a heart doctor is telling you that a necklace from Amazon is an accurate depiction of the human heart, I don't know what else will prove that to you, that it's accurate. Literally coming from a doctor that knows all there is to know about the human heart. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Amazon. Closer look at my outfit of the day. By the way, I'm wearing a Nike sports bra. I believe I got this at Kohl's on sale. I could be wrong, but I've had it forever. I actually colored this at one point with Sharpie, colored it pink, but it's faded. I'm surprised this Nike logo has lasted so long. But if you're paying like up to $60 for a bra, you expect it to last a while. Anyway, heart disease awareness shirt that I designed for my mom's fundraiser. The whole town did a fundraiser. My childhood friend Maddie, her mom actually helped organize it. So this is a shout out to Becky, Mama Becky. I love her. Anyway, I designed this t-shirt. As you can see, I feel like it's fitting for a cardiology appointment. Wearing my black cardigan. I'm obsessed with this bitch. And then my pants and socks. I'm gonna find a place ghetto as fuck to balance you to show you this. My pants are just black leggings. These are my favorite leggings. I have no idea where I got them, but I have a couple of pairs of them and I'm obsessed. And then I'm wearing these fuzzy socks that my sister got me from Target. They came in a 2-pack, so she took one pair and I took the other. Wearing those, and then I'm probably just gonna wear, I haven't thought about that yet, probably my red Converse. So yeah, that's my outfit. Then obviously you guys saw the heart necklace. I'm wearing my Q ring. I believe I talked about this in a previous vlog. Tracks everything, pretty cool. I don't wear an Apple Watch anymore, obviously, because I don't have an iPhone. So this is pretty handy, and I find it more convenient and like less bulky and noticeable than an Apple Watch. It just looks like a normal accessory. So the only issue that I'm having is I don't really know where my red Converse are. So I might have to search for them, unfortunately. Oh, also, I have a white version of this shirt that I designed. That I actually cut into a crop top. I believe this was a bigger size because it does fit me a little bit bigger than this one that I'm wearing. But it's the same logo, it looks the same, just on a white background. So the logo is red instead of white. They're just opposite, is basically what I'm trying to say. But I feel like I'm gonna go with the red one. And I bet you guys $50 that my cardiologist is gonna make a comment on it and be like, "Oh, what's your shirt from?" And I'll get to talk about my mom. 8:15. I want to leave by 9:15. So I had 3 alarms set: 8:10, 8:15, and 8:20. But Beebs woke me up at 7:30. What the fuck? Here's a closer look at my socks. I will pull them up so they kind of show above my Converse, but those are my socks. Ugly critters. Oh, she's kind of cute though. They're both cute. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Get away from me. You're gonna get hair on me. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You bitch. Very vocal today, Indy. Oh my goodness. Stay away from me. Oh, they found their ball, or did you find it?
It's down there in the bushes.
Ruby. Good morning. Sexy man cooking. My sexy chef. My sexy... Never mind, I can't say that. The bathroom looks so naked. Oh, I have a red phone case. Love that. Here's a look at the shoes. This looks empty because I moved my drawers. I might have a shit fit. I decided I'm gonna use a little bit of this Big Mood waterproof from Elf. Okay. I ended up putting on way more makeup than I was intending. I ended up layering the Elf mascara and my usual Essence one. Elf Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I used a Revlon shadow on my brow bone and inner corner. No other eyeshadow. Elf bronzer and blush. No highlight. I have a Candy Cane limited edition chapstick in the pack that Beeves got me. And then a plumping lip gloss from Five Below. But I need to take care of these critters before we leave. I also wrote a sticky note of things I need to mention. And I'm just going to put this on my blood pressure logbook because there are some things that I need to mention. Couple things from my primary care and my psychiatrist, which are important. My psychiatrist actually made me aware that most psych meds that they prescribe, in this situation do affect the QT interval. If you guys don't know, I have a condition called long QT syndrome. It's a rhythm disorder. That's why I have my beautiful pacemaker right here. So yeah, that's ass. But anyway, apparently psych meds can affect the QT interval, so I do need to bring that up because that's very important for my cardiologist to be aware of. And my psychiatrist does have my EP doctor as well as my cardiologist information. So he can contact them if he has any questions or concerns when it comes to my heart being affected with any meds he may prescribe. I'd rather him go directly through my heart doctors and have nothing get misconstrued than go through me that doesn't know hardly anything. I mean, I know a lot from my own research, but I definitely don't know as much as my cardiologist does, and I wouldn't be able to tell him accurately, like, oh, I can't take that. I really need to write down the meds I can't take. You guys know I can only take Tylenol. I believe one of them is like Sudafed or something like that. I could be wrong. But yeah, we're gonna miss these critters. I did check on Ghost the other day and he is thriving. I actually have no idea where Grogu is. Maybe I'm just missing him like a dumbass. And due to the fact I don't know where he is, I'm just gonna move his light and mist through the screen up here. Oh, there's his little tail back there. It always scares me that he escaped when I can't see him. He used to always be in that little... Here, I will open the door now that I found his ass. He used to always be curled up in here in the morning, but I guess he found a new favorite spot. Put his light back. I usually put it like toward the back if he's back there. He has been like, I guess, basking on this little log branch, but this man does need some water, and so does Mr. Noodle. So I'm gonna get my Safe that I repurposed for refilling water. I just would prefer to do this. I've mentioned before that it just makes this run out faster. Plus, it's a pain in the ass to like take the lid off and re-screw it back on. Maybe I'm just lazy, but another thing I need to do is, I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. I need to take Grogu's like water and food perch out of his enclosure and wash and spray it out so it's not so dirty. It's not like horribly dirty, like to the point where it will make him sick or hurt him, but I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, his water dish is gross, and under his food dish is gross as well, so I need to take that out. And it's just held on by magnets, and my sister put this together. If you don't know, Grogu was her gecko, and then he's now mine. I took in the critter, so I need to do that at some point. I also need to change out Ghosty's terrarium moss in his hides, but I don't have time for that this morning, so maybe I'll do that when we get back. But put everything back. I haven't been good about shutting this box, but at least it's all organized. I do need to vacuum in here again, but here we are. Can you hear Peeps singing? God, I love him. Okay, last task. I completely spaced. I can't show this sticky note because it has my doctor's name on it. Now that my info's covered, I'm gonna grab my same water refiller. Yes, dear. Yo, I'm actually so nervous. I want to have a shit fit. But at least I look cute. And you can see my bay in the background. Well, my bays. Also, I can't believe that there's a month and 24 days until the biopic comes out. I'm going to shit myself. I've never really gone into depth about my love for Michael Jackson. I've been obsessed with him since I was probably 5-6 years old. No joke. I remember seeing his funeral on TV and just crying my fucking eyes out. I've mentioned the Mama and Me journal that my mom and I used to write letters to each other in. I'm so lucky to have that, by the way, because my mom's no longer here. Anyway, in one of her notes at the bottom, she put, P.S. Let Michael go, ... Maybe I'll show you at one point. But I've been obsessed with him. So somebody needs to prepare the stretcher because I will be unable to walk out of that theater on my own 2 feet. So excited. I will vlog when I secure tickets and maybe the day of. All right. Houdini, whatever the fuck you want to call him. His water is refilled. He's usually under his water dish recently. And the other day I moved it and found him and gave him some attention. I'm kind of scared of him. I know he's literally the size of my pinky finger, but he's become a chunky boy. So I don't really hold him, but I do touch him and interact with him. So love this snake, even though he played me. Okay, now I can put all my bullshit back, and I'm gonna take this and put it with my blood pressure log. Also, I plugged my cardio messenger. I've mentioned this before in the spare room, just because I don't know. I don't like having it out. It's a not so good reminder of things I don't like to think about. So, not to be dark, but it's the truth. Okay, reptile chores are done. Now I'm gonna put the sticky note, like I said, with my BP log. And I'm just gonna put it like in the front here. So I will see it when I open this up. I'm not gonna show you this because it has info, but I created a little folder. I can't show you that either. It has my address and phone number on it. For my pacemaker ID card, every patient with an ICD gets one of these. For example, when you go through the airport, you can't go through metal detectors with an ICD. So you have to get like patted down, unfortunately. And they need to see this to prove that you have an ICD. Why can't they just get their proof from the scar on my chest? I don't know, but every patient with a pacemaker gets one of these cards. I don't know if everybody's pacemaker, like if all patients are the same. I don't know if all ICDs are Biotronic. That's just the make of mine. It's not a fucking car. Is it called a make? I don't know. But yeah, I got that and I put it in my little pocket that I made. So sticky note is here. So I mention things that I need to my doctor. I'm gonna take a pen, just in case I want to take notes. But I hope he's impressed. I hope he's proud of me for doing this. It's taken a lot of effort. I've been doing it like it's my fucking religion, in my dad's words. He was like, "You've been doing shit like it's your religion," and I was like, "Preach, Father, preach." So this is random, but my psychiatrist actually ended up sending. I knew he was gonna send them. But he sent forms. There was 3 for me to fill out. I believe it was for ADHD, like diagnosis process. A questionnaire to figure out whether I have ADHD or not, or get a better look at it, I guess. I don't know how it works. So he sent that, 3 for me to fill out, 1 for Beeps to fill out, and he sent an extra, the same one as the one Beeps filled out, for my dad to fill out. So I texted him last night and I was like, "Hey, RJ forgot to bring the form," because he went over to look at my dad's truck yesterday. Anyway, side rant. He forgot to bring the form. Like, can I drop it off tomorrow after I get done with my appointment? And he responded at like 11:30 and was like, "Well, I'm leaving for work now. I'll just text you when I get home." So hopefully I'll hear from him and I can head over there and drop off that form while we're out and about. Fucking pray for me. I'm gonna have to ship it. Oh my god. And I will be taking Murphy, man. I don't care if people judge me. Murphy has been with me through a lot, so he's coming with. Also, I need to mention to the people at the check-in area that I'm on Medicaid, and as far as I'm aware, it was active yesterday. So I'm gonna mention that to them. My dad told me that it's e-verified, so they should just be able to pull it up. But I did get a form in the mail saying that they will mail me ID card for Medicaid, so I'll be looking forward to that. I'm in a panic. You better. I'm in a panic. I need Murphy. Let's effing get it, brother. Someone end me.
You like it?
I'm one of the bitches that presses the button with my foot. Because I always have 1,500 things in my hands. I'm an independent woman. They fucking pulled the fire alarm lever without notice, so.
They did know.
It looks beautiful, my love.
Well,
The old Rolla is sexy as it is. Actually, no, the Rolla's ugly compared to the man that drives it. They can't tell me shit.
maybe after your appointment. I don't know. It's like
Cherry?
wifey.
Oh. Even though you'll never make that a reality.
You need to learn how to love it.
You need to learn how to hop off.
Yeah. Get out.
Why are we matching?
Because we love each other.
I want to die right now.
That sucks.
But unfortunately, I'm being held at gunpoint to go to this appointment.
You want to die, but you're being held at gunpoint. That makes sense.
I do want to die. That's why I'm being held at gunpoint.
With it.
Because I would rather die than go to this appointment.
Well, I'd rather you live.
I would rather fucking spend $1,000 in Dollar Tree than go to this appointment. Fuck the medical bills that are $20,000 plus. Take me to fucking Target and let me spend that money there.
Sometimes we don't get that choice.
Have you heard that TikTok sound that's like, I left you alone for 5 minutes and you spent $873. And then they go, you left me alone in a Costco. That's me with Target. The fuzz is waiting for you, dear.
Yeah, they're always looking
He
for
had
me.
the fucking eye on you, like the cop from Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs.
Sucks for him. I'm not doing nothing illegal.
Where he touches his eye and he goes, I've got my eye on you.
Look at that. It's a goose.
Oh my god.
Period.
A goose. I'm a goose. Oh my god, his shadow, his long ass neck. Love that for him. Good for the seagulls.
I don't know if it is. What is that?
A seagull.
Oh, what is the food? Is that
bread? I'm your play place, dear.
Yeah.
I'm also your golden arch at some points.
Why can't I have a...
Because it's not your fucking... I'm not going to let you get high to cope. Oh, love that. Love the line that you said we're going to be fast in.
We have 35 minutes.
You're supposed to let me sit on a bearded man's lap and get whatever I want.
You are. You're getting food.
I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, you did. You just asked for a burrito this morning when I said, what do you want to eat?
Grudges.
Is that you?
No, I'm not a bird. I'm a snake.
Don't be mean.
Can you tell Tolleson that I want to die?
I can. I'm sure you'll see a different doctor.
I'm sure
right
he'll blue sheet me after that. Oh well.
Does that feel good? Like the rubs?
I like to die. At least my lashes look good. But I got it all over my goddamn eyelid.
You're gonna get me a frappe.
And of course it's fucking waterproof. And I can't use my saliva to remove it. Just girly things. Someone get me out of this planet.
Okay.
Maybe I need some agua.
Do you want a juice or something? Huh?
Yeah.
New parent today.
I want a goddamn...
Welcome to McDonald's. Are you using the mobile app today?
Yeah, it's 6932.
I want a goddamn...
Hash
The hash brown, 2 burritos, and the small...
Okay, which frappe would you like?
Let's do a mocha with no whipped cream.
Okay.
I want the small, I believe it's mango pineapple
Let's
smoothie.
do a small mango pineapple smoothie.
Okay.
And the 2 burritos and a hash brown.
Let's do 2 burritos, hash browns.
Any mild or hot sauce?
Sure, one of each.
Okay, $11.76 at the first one, Jeff.
Why would anybody want to round up for a creepy clown?
You round up for me.
Ew. I'm traumatized right now.
Don't be.
Too bad you won't take me to the Minky store.
That's because we don't have $1,000 to drop today.
Well, guess what? I'm your $1,000, so drop me.
Because you look good.
I did indeed bring my emotional support bear. That also has a heart problem, apparently.
I am your support bear.
Besties! Why does he have these around him? When did I put those there?
I don't know. You put
Hate
them
that.
on a lot.
Work for it.
I am. I'm halfway over. Let's see.
You're gonna get honked at if you don't pay attention, dear.
Probably.
Kind of like the MFs who honk right after the light turns green.
Yep.
Oh my god. Take me to the fresh market.
Thank you. You as well.
Maybe I can find a new heart there.
No.
Okay, looks like death is the only answer.
For all of us. One
You
day.
can see my natural color coming
I
through.
know. I'm excited for
Because
that.
the black is fading. It looks like I put red in it.
Let's just leave your hair alone.
Let's just grow it out. But I'm a mentally ill motherfucker and I chop it off
Good morning. Thank you.
every time I have a crisis.
Here you go, love. And your screw.
I feel like Careless Whisper should play when I eat this.
Do ya?
Mm-hmm.
Why is
Because look how sexual that looks.
that?
I want Starbucks. Too bad they're $5 for a fucking small. I hate crime. I should have brought fucking a mint so my breath doesn't smell like eggs and sausage. Fuck the haters. Including this hater. Sound off in the chat what the difference is between butter and margarine. Because when a recipe calls for margarine, I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Or like when it says grease your pan, I'm like, grease it with what?
I like that.
Maybe you should stop being a hater.
I'm not a hater. I love you.
Okay, I don't want to poop my pants on camera, so I'm gonna go. And I will be taking this burrito in there with me. Oh, love coming back to the place where I almost died.
Oh, I really want to.
Actually, not where I almost died, where I did die.
You're still alive.
I did die, though.
Technically, yes.
3 times over, so...
But your brain still works.
Hardly. Okay, I'm gonna try not to have a trauma response, and I will see you if I survive.
You'll survive.